You can do crazy things for love, even change your whole life. And that's exactly what I did. I fell in love with classic cars. And I fell in love deeply. To the analog driving style, imperfections, racing. A few months ago, I asked myself what feeling I really want to live every day and what actually gives me that feeling. And I felt it when I drive this car whole summer, enjoying the simple present moment, visiting friends, exploring. No drive assistance, just sound of the engine and the fine line between the calm and adrenaline. Driving a classic is different. It's so much better. And I want it all with my 911. Make this vision real. With no experience with fixing cars means working twice as hard. Because most of the time, you also make more mistakes. So I'm starting simple. Replacing the brake pads and cleaning the brake discs. It's really not complicated. Depends on how neglected everything is. And here, welcome to the crime scene. Before I start, I got advice on how to deal with the dirt and rust. Find the balance between patience and force. Take it apart, no matter how. So I'm diving in, but still following a few key steps. First, remove the dust cap and clean off the grease. The grease around the bearing helps it run smoothly, keeps the dirt out, and makes it last longer. Second step, release the cross-shaped spring. For that, I need to push out these two pins. So I grab the nail that fit and gently hammer pins out. Remember what I said about the mistakes? Yeah, keep your head away, because I got lucky here. After removing the spring, I take out the brake pads. The pads were stuck, and honestly, not surprising. Inside, there was a buildup of dirt holding everything together. When I'm removing the brake disc itself, the only thing what I need to be careful about is not damaging the brake line that it's connected to the capillary. And that's it, the first part is done. I don't care how hard or dirty work is. I like repair things where the difference between before and after is actually visible. I put on my playlist and start cleaning and painting every part, one by one. Before I buy 911, I keep asking how much it will cost, how much it will take. Now I see there is no one clear answer. I know what you're thinking. I have been there and I will share this detail later. But truly, car restoration is different for everyone. Only you know the cards you are playing with. So the real question is, how bold you are in creating now the opportunity for yourself to buy a Porsche. Skill, time, and money, they shape your start position and how fast you get to the moment of driving. But if you want it badly enough, you will find a way, and I'm living proof that is possible. I had the courage because I knew I had access to tools and space. Even then, it's still challenging, so I have to be smart. Of course I would love to just replace everything with brand new shiny parts, but for now, I'm saving the parts I can, and I know I can replace parts later. But not the car. I choose this car, even though I knew it wasn't perfect. Actually, that's exactly why I like it in the first place. Just like with people. not chasing perfection, and I think that's the right way how to look to the cars. Instead, enjoying life with them for what they are, knowing they will break. It's a fact and it's normal, and kinda the whole point. So you fix them. It takes patience, a lot of work, and you learn something every time, but it's worth it. Because the amazing feelings and experience you get most of the time, nothing can replace. Everything is ready. Cleaned, painted, and now it's time to put all back together. Like a puzzle. First, I mount shield for the brake disc. Following with the brake disc itself. And the bearing goes back into the center as well. To adjust it, you need to rotate the disc to find the right angle. But after that, everything is coming back together the same way it came apart. Now I have to repeat this process on the other 3 wheels. But next time, I will show you the design I created and decided to bring to life on my 911. And I'm really excited to finally show you.